Hold on to your hats, art lovers, because history has just been made. Frida Kahlo's haunting 1940 self-portrait, El Sueño, La Cama, has shattered records, selling for a jaw-dropping $54.7 million at a Sotheby's auction in New York. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this a triumph for female artists, or does it raise uncomfortable questions about the commodification of cultural treasures? Let's dive in. This sale doesn't just break records, it obliterates them. Kahlo's piece, which shows her sleeping in a bed beneath a grinning skeleton wrapped in dynamite, now holds the title of the most expensive work ever sold by a female artist. It surpasses Georgia O'Keeffe's Jimson Weed/White Flower No. 1, which fetched $44.4 million in 2014. And this is the part most people miss. It also smashes the previous record for Latin American art, set by Kahlo's own Diego Guayo in 2021, which sold for $34.9 million. But what does this mean for Kahlo's legacy, especially when her work is legally protected as a cultural monument in Mexico? Kahlo's paintings are deeply personal, often reflecting her physical and emotional struggles after a devastating bus accident at 18. Bedridden and in constant pain, she turned to art as a way to confront her mortality. El Sueño, La Cama, is a prime example of this, blending surrealism with raw, unfiltered reality. Boldly, Kahlo once declared, "I never painted dreams. I painted my own reality." Yet Sotheby's describes the piece as a spectral meditation on the porous boundary between sleep and death, highlighting the suspended skeleton as a symbol of her fear of dying in her sleep, a fear all too real for someone living with chronic pain. The sale has sparked debate. While some celebrate the recognition of Kahlo's genius, others worry about the painting's future. Last exhibited publicly in the late 1990s, it's now in private hands again, despite requests for its inclusion in upcoming exhibitions in New York, London, and Brussels. Here's a thought-provoking question: should culturally significant artworks like this remain accessible to the public? Or is their value best determined by the highest bidder? This record-breaking sale comes during a blockbuster week for New York art auctions. Sotheby's alone sold $706 million worth of modern art, including a Gustav Klimt painting that became the second most expensive artwork ever sold at auction. Christie's wasn't far behind, with $690 million in 20th-century art sales. But amidst the glitz and glamour, Kahlo's El Sueño, La Cama, stands out, not just for its price tag, but for the questions it raises about art, identity, and ownership. So, what do you think? Is this sale a victory for female artists, or does it highlight deeper issues in the art world? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments.